everyone, welcome back to Surya's Easy Maths class. So, are you all ready for maths class? Yes. So, let us start. Today, we are going to learn how to do subtraction of 3-digit numbers with regrouping. Children, when we do regrouping in subtraction? Yes, when digits in the minuend are smaller than the digits in the same place in the subtrahend. Now, let us start with our first example. 694 minus 196. First, let us place these numbers in their respective places. So, which is the greater number? 694 or 196? Yes, 694. So, 694 is minuend. Let's place them in their respective places. That is 4 in ones column, 9 in tens column and 6 in hundreds column. Now 196 is smaller number, so it is subtrahend. Let us place below 694. So 6 will go in ones column, 9 will go in tens column and 1 will go in hundreds column. So here I give minus sign and equals to sign. Now let's start subtracting from the ones column, that is 6 minus from 4. So can we subtract 6 from 4? It is not possible. Why? Because 4 is smaller than the 6. So what we will do? Yes, we will borrow 110 from 9 tens. So, let us take 110 from 9 and place it to ones. And in tens, 8 tens will remain. And let us take these 4 ones up. So, it will become now 14 ones. Now, can we subtract 6 from 14? Yes. So, let us count after 6 till 14. That is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now, how many are these all together? 5, 6, 7, 8. So, 6 minus 14 is equal to 8. So, we write 8 in the ones place. Now, let us subtract the digits in the tens column. That is 9 minus from 8. So can we subtract 9 from 8? No, because 8 is smaller than 9. So again we will borrow from hundreds. So 100 we will borrow to the tens. When we will borrow 100 from 600, so here it will become 18 and here will remain 500s. Now let us subtract 9 from 18. So how to subtract? Count after 9 till 18. That is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. How many are these all together? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, 9 minus 18 is equal to 9. So, we write 9 in the tens column. Now, let us subtract in the hundreds place. That is 1 from 5. It is a first property of subtraction. When we subtract 1 from any number, we will get the predecessor of that number. So, what comes before 5? 4. 1 minus 5 is equal to 4. So, we write 4 in the hundreds place. So, the difference of 694 minus 196 is 498. So, here I write 498. Now, let's see one more example, that is 432 minus 172. Now let us place the number 432 in their respective places, that is 2 in the ones column, 3 in the tens column and 4 in the hundreds column. Now let us place the number 172 in their respective places, that is 2 in the ones column, 7 in the tens column and 1 in the hundreds column. Now let us subtract starting from the ones place. So 2 minus 2 is equal to what? Yes, 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. So we write 0 in the ones place. See children, here it was no need of borrowing because we can subtract 2 from 2, which is our third property of subtraction. Yes, so here I write 0 in the ones place. Children, always remember, when it is not possible to subtract, then only we need to borrow. Here it was no need to borrowing, so we did not borrow. Now let us subtract the digits in the tens place. So can we subtract 7 from 3? No, which is not possible because 3 is smaller and 7 is bigger. So we will borrow 100 from 400s. So let us borrow 100 from 400 and place it to tens. So here 300s will remain and this 3 we will write up. So it will become now 13 tens. Now can we subtract 7 from 13? Yes. Count after 7 till 13. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How many are there? Yes, 5, 1, 6. So 7 minus 13 is equal to 6. So we write 6 in the tens place. Now let's subtract the digits in the hundreds column. That is 1 minus from 3. So what will remain? Count after 1 till 3. 2 and 3. 200s. So 1 minus 3 is equal to 2. So we write 2 in the hundreds place. So the difference of 432 minus 172 is equal to 260. So here I write 260. Very good children. Children, always check numbers carefully. When the digits in minuend is smaller than subtrahend in the same place, then only we have to borrow. Let's see one more example, that is 793 minus 448. Now let us place 793 in their respective places, that is 3 in the ones column, 9 in the tens column and 7 in the hundreds column. Now let us place the number 448 in their respective places, that is 8 in the ones column, 4 in the tens column and 4 in the hundreds column. Now let us subtract starting from the ones place, that is 8 minus from 3, which is not possible. So what we will do? Yes, when we cannot subtract, then we will borrow from the next number, that is 9 tens. So we will borrow 1 10 from this 9 10 and we will put to the ones column. So here 8 tens will remain and ones will become now 13 ones. Yes. Now can we subtract 8 ones from 13 ones? Yes. Count after 8 till 13. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That is 5. So here we write 5 in the ones column. Now let us subtract the digits in the tens column. Can we subtract 4 from 8? Yes, it is possible. So here, no need to borrow. Without borrowing, we can subtract 4 minus 8. So, count after 4 till 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 4. So, we write 4 in the tens column. Now, let us subtract the digits in the hundreds column. That is 4 minus from 7. Can we subtract? Yes. So count after 4 till 7. 5, 6, 7. That is 3. So here I write 3 in the hundreds place. So the difference between 793 and 448 is 345. 345. Now, let's see the last example. 600 minus 238. So, which is the greater, 600 or 238? Yes, 600 is greater. So, it is minuend. Let us place 600 first. So, 0 will go in ones column. Again, 0 will go in tens column. And 6 will go in hundreds column. Now, let us place the number 238. So, 8 will go in ones column, 3 will go in tens column and 2 will go in hundreds column. Now, let's start subtracting from the ones column, that is 8 minus from 0, which is not possible, children. So, let us borrow from tens. But see, tens is also having 0. We cannot borrow from tens also. So what we will do, children? Yes, children, always remember, when we cannot subtract from ones and even we cannot borrow from tens, then we must borrow it from hundreds column. Okay? So let us borrow 100 from 600s and regroup these two tens. So let us borrow 100 from 600 and regroup to tens. So here 500s will remain and this 0 will become now 10. Yes. Now can we give 1 to ones? Yes. Now we can give. So from this 10 we will give 1 to ones and here will remain 9 and this 0 will come up. Now it will become 10. Now we have crossed this all and we have to subtract now from the upper digits. Now can we subtract 8 from 10? Yes. 9, 10. So 8 minus 10 is equal to 2. So we write 2 in the ones column. Now can we subtract 3 from 9? Yes. So count after 3 till 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. 6. So 3 minus 9 is equal to 6. So we write 6 in the tens column. Now let us subtract the digits in the hundreds column, that is 2 minus from 5. So count after 2 till 5. 3, 4, 5. That is 3. So we write 3 in the hundreds place. So the difference of 600 minus 238 is 362. Now children, I hope that you all have understood how to do subtraction of 3-digit numbers with regrouping. If you like my video, then please press on like button and also give your valuable comments. And please subscribe to my channel Surya's Easy Maths. Thank you.